Hope you guys are having a fantastic time on another fantastic day. We are doing our daily quests again, and as tends to be with the daily quest grind, balance patches have happened, balance patches have shifted, and we're just gonna kind of rock and roll with them because that's all we can do. Let me just double check the changes to cards real quick. The only nerfed one is Doom Lord of the Abyss. So let's see if we got ourselves any free vials from any previously opened Doom Lords. Doom Lord of the Nope, no Doom Lords, so no dust there. Everything else was a buff to Memento, Anangrea, Sin Huntered, and then the Amulet. And also all of the Machina stuff and Grantia the Champion Fighter. So a lot of stuff was buffed. And only one thing was nerfed, which I guess is more exciting from a player trying to brew new decks perspective. How many Mementos do we have out here? Actually, let's just look for Burial Rite in rotation. Burial Rite in rotation. Okay, create cards. I literally don't have any Sin Hunter, so that's not going to happen. Double Memento. No Mirwells, only 2 copies of Lakambula. Alright, yeah, we're not, unfortunately, we will not be playing a Burial Rite Shadow, which is rough, because I do enjoy the Shadow. I do enjoy Shadowcraft as a class, so... I don't have Mysteria, I don't have Heal Haven, I definitely don't play Portal. So... let's play a previous deck that was good. I was looking at building the Fairy Forest for a little bit. Mostly because I need to flex my Hatsune Miku's. So, Shadowverse Master. Let's check this tier list. Again, this tier list is old, but supposedly Wrathblood is still going to be Omega Tier 1. Fairy Forest is marked down under Tier 3. Uh-oh. Triple Shining Valk, Tomlin, Lunaria, Forest, Flying, Rain, Very Fun Fact, Guidance of Wise, Castel, they have 2 Castels in here. Fascinating. Proshish, Beavercat. What? This was before the Battle Pass as a participant in the JCG, and they were just on, like, nothing. They were one of these lists is the most low to the ground aggro forest I think you could possibly have. I definitely think Nobilis is too good, along with Shining Valkyrie damage. So let's go ahead. We need to go to the shop. We need to buy some temporary cards. By far, temporary cards is part of what even makes any of this possible. 2 Castels. We are on... we have the 3 Nobilis, and then we need 3 Shining Valks. Alright. That gets us all of those, and that should be all the legends we need, which is going to be nice. Throw this into rotation. We're going to delete that. New deck, deck code, Control V. Bada bing, bada boom. Game audio is louder than my voice. Ooh, thanks for the heads up, thanks for the heads up. Let's see if I can get those levels balanced out. So that should be voice, and then game audio. We'll just do a little bit of that. There we go. How's the audio there? Yeah. For now, I'm just going to straight up net deck a Fairy Forest, just so I can get into the habit of it. Because again, as tends to be whenever you just swap decks in the middle of a game season just to have something different, you will tend to lose a lot of games. You will tend to lose a lot of games trying to figure out something new. A little bit more, and there we go. That looks good. Game audio about half of my vocal audio. I'm pretty sure that's how the levels are supposed to look. Something, 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 balanced levels, something, 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 something.
Have you heard the music of the fairies? I am the cosmic flower.
We probably have Mysteria out here. Got our Hatsune Miku, the one cover trying to flex. I know Ferocious. You know what? I'm just gonna have to figure out names at a later point in my existence. I know Castell really depends on playing or having the 2 leave. What does Verdict even do? At least 20. Recover an evolution point. If 20 have left, you give a guy +3/+3 ward following effects to all the 1 play point or less. 2 play point or greater, they get +1/+1. Alright. Yeah, we just play Miku because it just gives the evolve effect. Or the effect for us to just have free storm. Free storm! Crazy! Because for some reason they're like, we need more free storm. Life is wild sometimes. I'm really interested. I wonder how this participant did in the matchup, though. It couldn't have been that incredible. No! Feels bad. Always top deck the one thing. Forest Merchant always just draws a card, so I think we just go for that. I'm not a genius, but I think this hand is bad. I think this hand is, like, really bad. We got our Castell, we have all of our fairies, we have no bounce. Literally no bounce. They're getting the Mysterion. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh my gosh. Do we have any other cards on our list that care about playing 4 more cards? I think it's literally just the Ryan Invoke. This hand is so bad. This hand is, huh? It's almost obnoxiously bad. 1, 2, Autumn Leaf Man, 3, and then Guidance of the Wise for 4. But also, like, oh my gosh. What are we missing in this hand? We're missing either Shining Valkyrie or Nobilis. That really is the big thing. Like, we still have, like, cards to play, but they're kind of just blank cards. They're all a bunch of fairies. They're literally just a bunch of fairies. It is weird. It is weird. You hear me? Alright, we got Anne. Okay. Alright, we got Windflower Tiger now. We don't have any of our 1-drops that generate value at all. I wonder if Magachio Force is probably the deck that people are on nowadays. Because the Condemned... I feel like the Condemned 1-drop is just very good in terms of getting you more value. But Magachio Force isn't even on the tier list. Huh. Fascinating, fascinating, fascinating. Well, shoot. So we go... bounce this guy. Summon you. You trade. You trade. 5 have less play, so we can actually evolve it. We need 10 to leave play so we can draw a card. You can play this for an extra Evo. This seems kind of good. At least a little bit. Mostly because they didn't do a whole lot with their turn. And now we get to push some damage, and we are protected from damaging effects. And if they somehow wipe the whole board, our Fairy Fun Fact gets turned on, so does our Castell, which is just at this point just Evo point recovery, because we 20 followers leave play. It's almost like the rally 20 off of Radiel. Like, how in the world are they supposed to do that? Oh, DC? DC check? Hello, hello, hello. I mean, they're probably going to DC, but this doesn't exactly help us get anywhere with our current understanding of how this deck plays. It just kind of happens. Oh well.
Oh, you're not bad.
Yeah, just straight up DC. It was probably the fact that my entire board was indestructible to damaging effects that they were just like, nah, don't get me out of this game. I don't know. Well, that's the win 3 daily. You have to evolve 5 times, win 4 ranked matches, and play 30 followers. I mean, this seems like a pretty fine deck to do it. I am interested in this other Fairy Forest list. It's on Triple Castel, which I would have to temporary playpoint orb for. On 2 copies of Ryan. It's on Verdant Lieutenant. Plumeria Serene Goddess. Yeah, the game volume is still too loud, or am I just mumbling? Am I just mumbling, or is the game volume too loud? Because, it's very fascinating, because I have it on in-game, the in-game volume is by far the, I have, like, fully minimized. What if I just up my Yeti microphone volume? Does that help? Does that help if I up the Yeti microphone volume input? I'm mumbling only slightly. Well, thank you for that confidence, because I know I tend to mumble a good bit. Yeah, so that's getting into the yellows, and this is down in the greens. And I mean, like, I can just straight up show, like, I have oh. Whoops. Oh, whoopsies. Whoops. That should do that then. Yeah, because I usually have it minimized to bottom, so that everything is controlled internal to what? Randomly remove all effects from one of the highest costs for. Oh god. How do you cheat this out and copy its fanfare effects? Because by far that's obviously what's going to be happening here. Oh god. We are in what we call danger, but we also have the Windflower Tiger, which I know is one of the best 2-drops to have on 2. Just bounce your 1-drop, get additional value. Summon a 2/1 Storm that's protected behind a 1/1 ward. I know this is very good. Second Stygian Demise. What? One of the highest cost Shadowcraft followers in your deck. Okay, so they have exactly 1 copy of Cornelius. And then they just have other stuff less than Cornelius. Fascinating. Truly fascinating. So we need to be able to play 2 cards for Forest Merchant next turn. There's no good way to set that up. I guess we just go the path of, like, if you don't kill me, I kill you. Or if you don't open up board space, you're just dead. Because a double Tiger, that's another 2 damage we're pushing face. This really does remind me of the Phantom Bloom Pretender, which is the silver 2-drop from previously. Reanimate 2, okay. So you get 2 ghosts to take out both of the 1-drops. Oh. So now we get to go Fairy, Forest Merchant, get an extra buff on each of these. I don't deny this whole just be aggro thing. I'm kind of liking.
Let's play.
I think the Panther and the Tiger are just very, very good cards, which is good given that they're just bronzes. I really do want to try doing a bronze only tournament, or maybe bronze only or silver only, bronze plus silver. I don't know, something like that. I feel like it could be a ton of fun. They do have their Evo turn now, so they somehow Evo have an AoE. We're in danger.
Over here.
So that takes out both of these, but we still have 6 damage on board otherwise.
So cold.
And even if just 2 guys survive, we have the second Force Merchant.
Very impressive.
They're just dead. They're just dead. Wild. Hatsune Miku collab is so funny. It's so funny. So far I'm actually really enjoying just going aggro. I know we have Nobilis and Shining Valkyrie to provide more of that top end, but I mean, other than the top end, everything else is very... Everything else is very low to the ground. The issue is that there's not a whole lot of other card draw.
I won't suffer even a whisper of back talk.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of card draw with it, which always gets me. Given that we are going second, I feel like just having Nobilis on 4 is going to be fair. Why do we always draw our One of Invocation guy? You never want to draw this guy. You never want to draw it. You always want to invoke it so you get that cheaty extra 1 leaves the battlefield effect. Gosh darn it. Oh, they are the aggro deck. They're going first aggro. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. By far, Nobilis is definitely going to matter here. We'll see if they have trade into heroic stuff, because we don't actually ever kill this 1/1. Oh, we got Tony! Tony! Yeah, Hatsune Miku is showing up literally everywhere. It's kind of crazy. Squirrel. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3. I think Nobilis also adds 2 fairies to hand. Yeah, it's gonna be... Nobilis is gonna be very good. It's gonna be very good. Yeah, Miku collab was wild. Okay, they got Mars plus Valiant Fencer. Nervous laugh ensues. What's the best thing to do here? We can force Merchant for a card draw. And then we can draw a card. Then we probably just throw it on the Castel to kill something. Yeah, then we can just Castel for... We probably just kill the 3, right? Because 3 damage is the most damage they're presenting. Like, yeah, we could have cleaned up the board, per se, more on bodies, but we just really needed to prevent the raw damage. If they have a Mach Knight right now, I'm going to be so upset. So we'll see if they have Mach Knight. I'm fine. Oh my gosh. Now you have 2 more, and then... Okay, Morgenstern Maid is not the worst. So we go. We don't greed Guardians of the Wilds. We just go Nobilis here.
Wither and die among the lilies' dark embrace.
Then we can evolve, give -1 and -1 to all enemies. From the hearts of all.
Blossom you will not become.
Okay. Then we can. Given that our hand is all fairies, well, that's not very good. Also, these don't have rush. No, they don't have rush. No.
Thou art lowlier than a seedling.
This one's big and
Yeah, we're in trouble. These I forgot these don't natively have rush. They only have rush because of Miasma, or no, Arya, the Miasma fairy queen, which we don't remotely have.
Excitement.
Bless your heart.
I feel like we're just dead, and that sucks.
Finally heating up. I will lead the charge.
I think we're just dead, and that absolutely sucks.
evildoers will be burned to a crisp.
My gosh.
Deep.
Something aggro deck went first, something. I don't know how I was supposed to play this differently per se. I feel like I just played the cards that I had and I'm just dead. I mean, we have a quest to literally play followers, so we're gonna do that. We also have a quest to use Evo points, so we're gonna do that. But then after that, we're gonna yeet out of this game. Huh? How do we? There's always a question of how do we sneak more heal into decks, which again isn't always a thing, but we need to be more aggro than them. Then, if we're gonna not sneak in, if we're not sneaking and healing, then we just need to be more aggro, and I don't know how we're gonna be more aggro. How do we be more aggro? Questions. I do like Cleaver Cat. I really do like Cleaver Cat. This deck's not on Cleaver Cat, because Cleaver Cat is a very good way to turn excess fairies into card velocity. Because if it's fused with 3, you draw 2 cards and gain Bane, and you get to turn fairies into that.
Here to sing my praises. Of course you.
Maybe I'll try this list afterwards. We're going second with Tom Lin. That's so good, but maybe it's not. Like, unless I'm crazy, like, this hand looks fine. But maybe that's the issue, it looks fine. We need it to look amazing. This hand, unfortunately, does not look amazing. I mean, it's a very good anti-aggro kind of hand, but given that they're, 100% they're Wrath, because Vengeance just got the Nerf Hammer, so it only makes sense. Oh my gosh, I do like Nobilis. I do. Nobilis is a sweet card. It's like, oh, it's 1 damage AoE, recover 2 play points, it allows you to have so much aggressive damage in your hand. It's like, oh my god, that's crazy. But then it's just like actually not. It's like actually not crazy. And then I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
Let's wreck stuff until the moon goes down.
So, what do we do here? Do we just kill a thing? They all get swept up by Nobilis anyways. We just go like Aqua Fairy plus Forest Merchant. No, we just play bodies. I always want to greed the Nobilis buff in order to make more damage, because each fairy in our hand will be an extra 2 damage presented. But I'm like, you know what they say about greed? It's something kills you. That's basically what they say, right?
Obey the darkness. See?
Vania. What's their wrath count at? Okay, the wrath count is now at 7, so that's why they're doing all this stuff. Even though it looks incredibly weird, they're doing it because it makes their wrath count up. And then because we're gonna be frickin' at Ah!
Wither and die among the lily's dark embrace.
Bow before my beauty.
I forgot Nobilis affects the ones on board as well. That's actually really good.
Become.
So
Thou
Nobilis.
art lowlier than
we
a
can-
seedling.
So this one trades in here.
See you next time.
The Nobilis we can trade in here. We can play one of the damaging fairies out, and then we go 2, 4, 5. Okay. I think I know why people are running more of the Magachio stuff. Maybe because it just feels better. I am nothing but anger. 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 Why are there all of these incredibly good aggro tools that are also board clears? What? What? Excuse me? My board, no. Let's keep playing the deck before I make sweeping changes to it. I really need to see, like, are the things that I'm feeling about the list actually there, or is it just small sample size? Because again, the game that we won was where we didn't draw any of the weird control tools. We just played things to board, turn 3, played 3 1-drops, and then just won the game because we buffed them a bunch. Alright.
We'll protect the forest together.
Here comes the kickoff.
1-1 storm. 1-1 storm. Can someone please tell me why we keep drawing rain? Why? Why do we keep drawing Rainy? Rainy, why? Why?
This one's big and juicy. Hey, let's play. The taste of the tropics.
Oh my god, double ramp? Double Dragon Oracle? Come on. Always hate double Dragon Oracle. This is just Fairy, Forest Merchant for some extra damage.
This one's big and juicy. Even fairies can't get enough of mine.
So, on 6, they don't yet have Draziel. And that's probably what we're counting on. Of course, on turn 7 mana, they'll have Draziel, and then we'll just lose the game, because that's how Draziel works. Draziel is not academic, though.
Here comes the kickoff.
Yep.
It takes 2 wings to fly.
At least Grand Slam Tamer didn't have 5 defense, so that's
Sky
good.
is ours.
So we can do something. We can do something here. Forest Merchant requires us to play 2 cards. We can go 1, 2, evolve Forest Merchant. Okay, okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. But again, we're getting somewhere because this was a really aggro hand.
Crescendo.
I think that's what I was doing wrong. I was counting too much on Nobilis and stuff being our control tools. No, these are our aggro finishers. That's what these are. Or should I do Autumn Leaf Man? Does Draziel do 5 or give -5, -5? I'm pretty sure Draziel gives -5, -5, which... Whether or not we'll be able to get there at all... Oh, I forgot, our hand is full.
This one's big and juicy.
This Shining Valkyrie is very exciting, though. This is a very exciting Shiny Valkyrie. Draziel?
I break my fangs upon your Sorry.
Everybody's on the we hate Draziel pain train. We all hate Draziel pain train. Do 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 do. Second Nobilis is down. That's fine. We have put 2 fairies into your hands. We'll play 1 fairy.
Hey, let's play.
Play a Shining Valk.
Soar like the sun above.
Have a bunch of fairies in hand. What do you give them? Give them 3 damage to a random enemy follower. So you can take 3. So then you'll go down to 7. We can play a Valk and evolve it. Summon a fairy and evolve it. That'll be another 3. But that's not lethal on Draziel, so you have to run into it anyways. We still do it.
This ensemble shall sail on the wind. The light of tomorrow illuminates the path.
We really need Plumeria. We really need Hatsune Miku for that devilish. I did not realize that Shining Valkyrie didn't even kill Draziel. Uh-oh. Let's see if there's second Draziel. If there's second Draziel, we definitely just lose the game.
I don't want to graduate.
So you're at 8, -3 plus. So you drew 1 academic card. Who are the academics you run? You run the the deck buffs. You run all the deck buff guys.
The world is within
See
me.
long. So you're gonna be able to clear my board. This restores you 3. These deal you a total of 4.
Be gone.
At least you're not on Lumior discard, I guess.
Beg my forgiveness now.
We're gonna ride this wave to the top.
Getting a random academic, you say? Fairy fun fact. Hey, fairy fun fact's active. That's fun.
Hey, let's play.
Evolve, draw a card. We've had 10 leave play, so we can destroy an enemy Fumbler or gain +2/+2 in Storm. I mean, that's good. If 20 leave play, gain +4/+4 instead of +2/+2. So that'd be 7 more followers. Yeah, we just kill that.
The will of the forest guides my spear.
We're gonna go Aqua Fairy,
Protect the forest.
this fairy, plus Autumn Leaf Man.
Hey there, Autumn Leaf.
Push 4 damage face, and we hope they have nothing. Oh yes, we hope they have nothing. Oh yes, we hope they have nothing. We really hope they have absolutely nothing.
Bathe the world in blue.
Draw 2, heal 2.
Rejoice! I'll join you.
So he does evolve. Summon Lubane. Oh, summons another one.
Purpose is
No. That's too much ward. Too much ward. Because he summons as a 5/5. Yeah, he summons another copy of himself, which is a 5/5 ward. So what can we do? These fairies, this fairy and this fairy have Shining Valk effect. We're gonna get 2 more with Shining Valk effect.
Soar like the sun above.
So it's gonna be, we trade you off. Deal 3 to a random.
Let's play.
Rejoice!
Okay.
I'll join you.
Deal
Teeth.
3 to a random.
Hey, let's play.
Then 1.
Water's freezing.
Shining Valkyrie gains +1/+0 for every 2 allied fairies in player hand. So 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we only have lethal of this. If one of these. Oh no, we have. Shoot. Yeah, we only have lethal if this fairy hits.
Hey,
Hit this guy?
play.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yeah, Shining Valkyrie. So, Nobilis is an aggro tool. That's what I've been getting wrong this whole time. Nobilis is an aggro tool because we actually want to have our fairies on board. That's what I've been getting wrong this whole time. Nobilis is very good as an aggro tool because it gives a +1 buff, +2 damage. It's like almost +3 per fairy on the battlefield, and that's what we need to do. We just gotta... We are killing them. No, I traditionally saw Nobilis as a control tool, back when it was used with Arya the Miasma Fairy, which allowed them to have Rush all the time. That's not the game we play anymore. No. We land the fairies on board, and then we buff them off of the Evolve, or off the Fanfare. So with that knowledge, that means we actually send these 2 back, because we want fairies. We just want more fairies. We have our Hatsune Miku in order to give our fairies Storm. Aqua Fairy is absolutely incredible here. And that's why Precocious. Precocious Felper Kitten is great because you play it on your turn where you go 1-drop Kitten, and it's a 1-drop with protection. And that's just how you do it. We have second Miku, which isn't as relevant. Because it really is using the leader effect to just get us that extra bit of chip. Extra chip. Play Miku. Play Fairy. Coach Joe. Sup, Joe. So it wasn't academic, so it gains last word, draw 2. Coach Joe just moves. It's always the second ramp that frustrates me. Attack, 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 attack. So off of the Plumeria effect, this fairy has Storm, which is very good.
The taste of the tropics.
Tropical Mermaid for AoE. Then second deck buff and draw.
We're gonna ride this wave to the top.
This guy has 1 academic buff.
I've already been scouted for 5 teams.
Wow. That's so much buff. So much buff. What does Deepwood Wolf even do? Oh, it's just damage. Well then, you put me in this awkward position where I don't want to trade, but if I don't trade, I don't get as much damage face. Shoot. I have to trade off my whole board in order to trigger 5 leave? Yeah, we don't do that.
Crescendo.
Face, face, face. I mean, none of these guys have ward, so that's where we're at. If they have Draziel, I guess I lose the game, as tends to be what happens. And then we just play a fairy.
Hey, let's play.
Shoot! I forgot, I get the 1 damage storm. Alright guys, make a note, if I'm off by 1 damage, that means I just lose the game. Also, look, they're at 9 play points when I'm at going to 6. Wild! Wild!
It takes 2 wings to fly.
I mean, none of it's ward.
Wave to the top.
That's the one thing I got. I don't think I have 10 damage though.
The water's freezing.
7 have left play.
Freezing.
How do I make more leaf play? Autumn Leaf Man is good. We could just leave them board locked? That's the other option? Seems sketchy, but it might be our best shot. So this fairy, we play. We evolve it for damage.
This ensemble shall sail on the wind.
If we're off by 1, we know what happened. 2.
Hey, let's play.
Ferocious Kitten.
No one messes with this kitty.
Ooh, that's good, that's good! That's good, that's more damage! Always need more damage! Do we even ping down anybody? Or maybe just play Autumn Leaf Man and then bounce the Leaf Man himself. That might be the play.
Hey there, Autumn Leaf Man here.
Alright.
Every piece is forged
It's gonna be
from the
8
heart.
leaf play. This makes 9 leaf play. So we're gonna hit the 10 leaf play 100%.
Better watch out.
Alright. Don't kill me!
I failed.
Uh-oh. They made board space.
Wipe out.
They made board space.
There's nothing lame about doing your best.
So cold.
Excuse me? There's no way you have Storm, right?
I won't let your passions fizzle out.
The melodies, I can't hear them.
Why does Shadowverse keep designing cards like this? I know it's like... Yes, they did their quest. Their quest was to buff their deck a lot. It always feels so bad that the reward is just... Oh, now you kill your opponent. I mean, I get that, again. As I have mentioned before, that is just Shadowverse design. Shadowverse design is if you do your quest, you get to win the game more often. Like, you're more likely to be able to win the game by having cards that kill them. Maybe if I didn't have such an antithesis to just killing them. Because again, we've seen decks where the quest is you get to build a massive board, and it's just bad. We know it's just bad. It's just feels bad. Shining Valk? I mean, it's damage. It's actually a lot of damage. It's a lot of stormy damage on turn 4.
We'll protect the forest together.
What? Transform a random enemy Scald follower into a skeleton? No! You're not allowed to do that.
Splash!
On my own.
Anything for a friend. Better watch out. Over here! I'm coming for you.
Man. They had a clean answer to my board? What? Man. Aqua Fairy.
The forest together.
Silent Suzuka? I haven't actually gotten the Accelerate guys at all until right now, so we'll see how that goes.
We'll protect the forest together.
I wonder if even a Shining Valve next turn. Maybe we just play a bunch of guys next turn. We could go like Fairy, 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 Fun Fact.
Hex over your heart.
Yeah, Fun Fact even evolves. We get to trade with this thing.
First
Never mind, we don't get to trade with it because it's dead. Yeah, I think we just do our play quest.
Hey,
1,
let's play.
2,
Hey, let's play.
3,
Hey, let's
4.
play. Hey, let's play. Every piece is forged from the
And then we
heart.
had 1 leaf play there. Not bad. You've had 6 foot. So if they kill my entire board, that's the 10 quest. That's 10 leaf play.
Hex over your heart.
Let evil burn in the fires of righteousness. Let evil burn in the fires of righteousness.
Voila. The bewitching hours.
Board's gonna be
upon
rough to
us.
get through.
My wings are righteous fire.
The choice of Shining Valk versus Nobilis. This is definitely a Nobilis turn. Go Nobilis.
Wither and die among the lilies' dark embrace.
Get our fairy buff, so we have that extra aggro. Go with the Nobilis. From the hearts of all.
A healthy blossom.
So that takes out this. What's this effect? If you burn at least 5 times match, evolve this follower. I guess we don't want them to have a free Evo, but it's at the end of their turn, so it's also like, eh. We play one fairy. We play the Forest Merchant for the AoE, or the buff OE. I guess it's an area of effect buff. And then we get to go face for 6. Yeah, I mean, this is, again, I'm slowly figuring out the playline of this is actually just get your guys on board. Just play out fairies and just hope it works. But I also hate the idea of just hope it works.
Over here. I'm coming for you. Hex over your heart. What a naughty little soul you are.
Wounded warrior, seek succor here.
Got the ghosts zooming on in. That tracks.
Carouse in
The manual Evo. The manual Evo. I think they burial right it twice though, so they do get Lock and Dula. No, they don't get Lock and Dula. Oh gosh. Are they just dead? Shining Valk summons, puts 2 into hand. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, evolve. 5, 6, and then 7, 8. Yep. Well, that was the aggro forest hand.
The light of tomorrow. Not on my watch.
Shining Valk for big damage.
We'll meet again.
I think I like those more than the all-in card velocity version. Or it's not even all card velocity, it's just super low to the ground. I think I like that version better just because I don't think the low to the ground version has enough staying power. Again, I'm looking at the list off of Shadowverse Master, is where I'm getting all of this information from. But also, we finally reached level 100 in Forestcraft in all the time playing. So if we play, if we win 2 more games by the end of 3 days, which, again, is probably going to happen, is the goal. We'll get those Battle Pass points. If you guys are interested in seeing Take 2 or Open 6, I could do those as well for Battle Pass missions. Again, I do enjoy playing most limited formats as well. It really is a matter of just like getting to know it. But yeah, we're certainly on our way to get the to achieve the alt arts. And again, there was 1 month in the middle where I missed them, and I do feel sad about that because the RoboPup alt art was very nice. But yeah, those are our Shadowverse quests for today. Again, Marvel Snap was moved to a different time where I just kind of do it on my own. Didn't get as much viewership. I also don't play it for as long in the dailies. Like, they really did design the game where you can do your dailies in like 5 or even like 10 minutes in like 3 games. Yeah, I mean, if you have fun lurking, and then I have fun just talking. I mean, that's part of why I do my daily quests on stream now. Again, it's something that I'm going to be doing anyways. Might as well stream it and see if other people are able to vibe out to it. And yeah. Also, thanks for all the audio help. Again, I don't listen to myself on stream because sometimes that makes the audio very funky. But I wish you guys all an absolutely wonderful day. Hope you guys all have a fun time doing your daily quests or whatever it is that you have to do from day to day. And as always, wish you guys well. And as always,